HHSolid Beats.
This is a Celo Beats production.
Hello dear viewers, my name's Nino and today we're going to take a closer look at the Thomas Perfect Air Animal Pure Vacuum Cleaner. This device is targeted towards people with allergies and animal owners, since it uses several filters which help capture dust, hairs and other unwanted particles and prevent these from entering the air again. It has a fiberglass free HEPA 13 filter, an activated carbon filter and a micro exhaust air filter. Before actually testing it, let's take a look at the accessories we get with it. The first item we're going to take a look at is the vacuuming hose itself. It's quite comfortable to hold thanks to the rubber grip at the bottom. So next up we have the carpet nozzle, and if you take a closer look at it you will notice almost immediately that it's built very well. It feels like this kind of plastic that is sturdy and nice, not the cheap one, and obviously it has these tiny wheels on the side. While it's called a carpet nozzle, it can also be used for hard floor surfaces such as tiles. You have this button here basically with which you switch between tiles and carpets. So next up we have the turbo nozzle, and the difference between this one and the carpet nozzle is that it has all these brushes which spin down there, and these brushes have an effect that they basically suck in a lot more efficiently than the normal carpet nozzle. But the downside of this is that things can get entangled there quite easily, so you will have to clean it. In order to do that you just open it up and you take some time to do that because it's kind of difficult, so that's the downside on it. So next up we have three different attachments. The first one is the pet hair upholstery nozzle. Now this one is great for catching all kinds of hair. It doesn't even need to be just pet hair, it can be any kind of hair, but it feels a bit weird for me to use that on the floor. Then we have the furniture brush here, which is also pretty nice, especially if you need to clean your car. And then last but not least we have the extra long crevice nozzle, which will help you clean places that are difficult to reach. Under the actual vacuum cleaner, as well as on its back, you'll find a specific slot on which different attachments can be positioned for safekeeping when you're not using them and you don't want them in the way. Next up we have the extra long stainless steel telescopic suction tube, and as you can see the build quality of this is also excellent. You can expand it very easily and you can retract it just as easily as you expanded it in the first place. In order for us to be able to use this vacuum cleaner, we're going to have to quickly assemble it, and the first step is going to be connecting the grip to the suction tube. As you can see we have a snapping mechanism. It's quite easy to snap it on, you just pay attention. You will hear the snapping noise and it's done. If you want to detach them, all you have to do is press this button, pull, and it's done. The next step when it comes to the assembly will be to attach the vacuum hose to the actual device. It's quite easy to do really. All you have to do is carefully insert it sideways, and as soon as it's in, just turn it slightly. You will hear a snapping mechanism yet again and you know it's snapped shut. Now if you want to open this again and remove the hose, all you have to do is press the button in the middle there, turn and pull. So first we're going to demonstrate this vacuum cleaner's ability to absorb liquids, also known as wet vacuuming. Now in order for us to do that, we need to extract the AquaPure filter box and insert this wet vacuuming attachment inside. It's very important to not forget the fact that whenever you want to work with liquids outside of the device, the inside needs to be dry. In other words, we're going to insert this attachment and will not pour any kind of water inside. Now if you were working with something dry on the outside, so dry vacuuming, you're going to pour a liter of water inside of it. Once this part is done, we're going to insert the aqua filter box right back into the vacuum cleaner and proceed with our work. At this point we're pretty much ready to start it up, so I'm going to show you our automatic cable winding. All you have to do is pull back and it's going to be retracted inside the device. So as promised, we're going to start by vacuuming some liquid, and this is going to be only a demonstration. I've made a mistake here to set it up to medium strength, so it's already sucking with a lot of force and I'm having a hard time containing it. But as you can see, the water has absolutely no chance against this device. Now that we've tested the wet vacuuming capabilities of this device, we're going to move on to the dry ones. And the rule actually reverses. This time we're actually going to pour water inside the tank and we are going to extract the wet vacuuming attachment. I have already done that off camera, so please be aware that you extract the wet vacuuming attachment. You don't want it in there when you're dry vacuuming. Now, as you can see, you have a special indication showing you how much you need to pour. General rule of thumb, it needs 1 liter, but you can do a little bit more or a little bit less. So now we've prepared adequately, we're ready to do some dry vacuuming. I'm going to intentionally use the normal carpet nozzle here, and as you can see, just a few movements remove all the traces of hair we had before, which is a great performance already, and I'm already looking forward to the turbo nozzle. So we've intentionally spread a few more hairs here, and we're going to test out the turbo nozzle now. And I have already used this in the past. I can tell you that it's really good stuff, but I will just demonstrate it to you. Now, it took us about 3 to 4 movements to remove the hairs, and as you can see, the turbo nozzle basically deals with it in one single movement, which is just impressive. But as mentioned before, cleaning it can be a pain. So now we've seen how this vacuum performs when it comes to carpets and liquids. Let's take a look at how it performs on parquet. We have intentionally created some breadcrumbs and cracker crumbs on the floor, and as you can see, it took us just a few swipes to completely remove everything. The vacuum is actually so powerful that it sucks itself to the ground, and it's kind of hard to pull it up. And now let's talk about the cleaning. Now, as a vacuum cleaner without a bag, you need to clean it after every use. This means you use it, and as you can see, everything seems to be a bit dirty, but cleaning it is quite easy. You shouldn't use any kind of detergents, just use a bit of water, rinse, and leave it to dry. It'll be done pretty fast. Now here I have fast forwarded this so it doesn't take us too long. I don't want to talk for 2 minutes, but it took me exactly about 2.5 minutes to clean this thing. And I was using it in a location which is not very comfortable for me, just for the purpose of this demonstration. So should you get this vacuum cleaner? Well, it's German engineering, guys. There really is hardly anything out there that's better for your house when it comes to price per quality ratio. Now, this thing is not too expensive, but it is powerful as hell. It delivers on everything that I've expected from it. I'm really happy with it. Yes, cleaning can be a pain, but it really doesn't take long. It's easy, and if you think about how much you save on bags, it's totally worth it. So yeah, I recommend it. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if that was the case, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to support my YouTube channel further, you may click on the Patreon sign on top, or you can also use the Amazon link that I've provided in the description to buy something within 5 minutes after clicking on that link. It really helps me, guys, and I'd be really grateful if you did so. In any case, thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you on the next video.